everybody, it's Sunday night. Welcome back to This Week at MBE. So we'll just go through the shop like we typically do. So we got some billet small block Chevys we're working on here. We do these in two different lifter patterns. We have a spread lifter, so it has a little bit different intake port in it. So we can take advantage of more things because the push rods aren't as close. And then we have a port for a standard lifter placement. So we do both. So these are always beautiful. This is just op 2. So these have a long ways to go till they're finished. I shouldn't say that. These should be finished this week. There's 4 of them, so these will be finished this week. We do these with water, without water, dry deck only, any way you want them. It's one of the nicer things we make. Got something to close 500 CFM. That's a real number. The NA version has a 2310 intake. The power adder has a 2290, and the exhaust is well over 300 on this stuff. So we have a lot of options on that. They come with the billet valve covers. They have a dovetail O-ring in them, so you don't have to run a gasket. The dovetail means when you press the O-ring and it will not come out. Reason why is the dovetail O-ring. Well, I guess it machines like this. So the dovetail goes in, and then it can't come, and the O-ring can't come out. So when you're putting the valve cover on, you don't have to worry about it. So let me see if we can see where the dovetail enters. Sometimes you can see it. I can't see it. But anyways, we can do these in all kinds of different colors. If you want them, what do they call that? Kind of painting.
Powder coating?
Yes, we can powder coat them. We can powder coat them any color you want. So we do that also. Well, we don't do it. We have somebody else do it. We got A460s over here. So these are in line to get angle milled. So when we angle mill, what we'll do is we'll angle mill these 1 degree. So this will be up approximately 120 thousandths, 130 from right here, and this will be down. So it'll machine kind of similar to this. So we'll remove more material off of this side, and then as it comes down, then we'll stop when we get to there. What that does, it's going to make the chamber much smaller, especially for the truck pull classes that are 485 and 500 cubic inch. Now we can get to a point where you're going to have hardly any dome on it, which that is free power. So we want to take advantage of all that. If we can do all of this, then it makes the head look better, which entail makes you look better, and hopefully you can pull, another 20, 30 feet, hopefully. So we'll have these done tomorrow, so that won't take too long there. This is just a set of old 18-degree heads. They're just in here for service. So the customer just wanted us to go through the guides, make sure they're all right, and then we'll valve job everything on the epoch. And then the next time you see them, the chambers and everything, they'll look like they're brand new. So obviously, it looks like it only needed exhaust guides because the intake guides are still in there. So if the guys already put in exhaust guides in this. So even though it's an old set of heads, we'll service everything just like it was for any of the new stuff. We only know one way to do it. And then we got a manifold in here. This is a customer. He said his Brodex SR20s. We have a program for an SR20. So our 18 and 20 conventional head is just significantly better. But so the customer wanted us to valve job him on the epoch. Then we're doing a manifold for it. He sent his Brodex intake manifold for it. So we'll get all this stuff finished up for the guys. So we do stuff like that too. As long as it's cylinder or manifold related, the servicing and everything, typically we do, I'd say 95% of it. Just the typical manifold stuff over there. 18s over here. So you can see the private label ones for Beck racing engines. So those are max pulls going to Beck racing engines. So give Frank a call at Beck Racing Engines because he'll have everything in stock. So if you're in a hurry for an engine, he'll have everything, and maybe even a completed motor. Who knows? He's doing some big 9s also that way, so he'll have complete engines ready to go. That's all. But he's got all that organized. We have water versions of the CID heads. We also had a set of solid versions that we're doing for so that'd be a power adder on methanol. So I'm not sure where they're at. They're around here somewhere, probably in line to get machined. So we'll be working on those. So I imagine you'll see those being machined in the next couple of weeks. And then just some stuff to service that came in. Oh, we got this. So this one This one had a big failure. So this is truck pull stuff. You know, these guys are 10,000 RPM, 17 seconds at a time. So truthfully, the drag racers don't even have anything on these guys. These guys are, this stuff is really cool. And the best part about the truck and tractor pulling stuff, it is still performance based. They don't do spec. So yeah, they haven't liberalized any of the truck pulling stuff. Only the dirt guys have done that. What a shame. But so this head has got to be replaced. Typically we can fix something like this. We thought we were going to be able to fix it. What we would do is, you can see the customer left the spark plug in, so that was going to be great, because then what we'll do is we'll go grind those threads until we have good threads, so we don't ruin the spark plug. And this way we only have about that much weld in there instead of the whole length of that. But what happened was, when everything was bouncing around, it cracked all through here. So this has got cracks coming all the way up here. So he had another set of heads on order anyways. So we just took one of the ones that was finished, and we'll have this job done here probably in the next week or two. So and we're certainly wishing the best to Mr. Lupke. He had a horrible accident, tractor accident, where a tree fell on him. And I mean, he's got a long recovery, but he is alive. That's the main thing. Mr. Lupke's been a customer of ours for, I don't know, at least 10, 12 years. And he's a wonderful man, and we're glad he's going to eventually be okay. So he'll keep fighting for sure. And then we got a set for service here. We got the CID heads here. So this was they had a failure here. So this thing runs really good. This engine's built Domhoff at Domhoff's. This has got, I believe it's a Pro Charger on this, and I think Brad Personette tunes this thing. But this thing hauls ass. This thing runs really good. They've been really happy with everything, and but you can see again they left the spark plug in it, so we'll be able to save all those threads. So, and we'll make everything brand new again. I'll tell you what, it looks much worse than it is. And I'm sure when they took it apart, they were just besides themselves. But this is no big deal. This will run just like it did when it was new, and we'll have all this finished for them in the next couple of weeks. So that's for Domhoff Automotive. And then just some stuff for service here. That's all we got going on there. And here, so this is another. So this has got the lightning program that we do on this. So I love this because it just looks pretty, and sometimes with the step over being larger, it actually looks better than if all these lines were closer. So quicker, but it looks really cool too. So these are for another truck pulling application here. So we've got the manifold. All this stuff's just about finished. I think we're just waiting on valves for it. Maybe not. We might even receive those. Set of 4 500 bore space heads. I machined those for a customer. And this is I think you saw these last week. These are the big block Fords. We updated for them. Got the manifold straightened out. Worked on the cylinder heads. Made some big moves for them. I mean, they should definitely see a big difference. I would guess that it'll sound a lot different too. And then just stuff back here. So all that's good. We got Al Reed from Australia stuff here. Since he is Australian, he can't come by and see everything. We got his valve covers finished. So these are done right here in Mooresville at Paul Diagrapont's place. Paul Diagrapont races Pro Mod. So why not better to give a racer the work for all of this. But the main reason we use him, because he does great work. And he's quick, and it's always good. The first red we had kind of looked like Chevrolet orange, so all of us saw it and we went, oh, good Lord, we can't send those to Australia. They're too orangey. So we sent them back. He had said no problem, and he made them red for us. I don't know how he did it, but he said it was no big deal. In my mind, it was a big deal, but not to him, so we're all good. And then, and that, of course, goes on our billet heads. And then, what's here? Oh, this is a set of our 10-degree heads here, our wedge heads with the soft chamber. So these are ready to go. So this is the drag race version of it, so it's got the larger intake port in it. So yeah, but anyways, I think these are really pretty too. But these are just, the 13 and the 10 and that wedge stuff has really stood the test of time. But that's because the stuff runs and we've raised everything up in it. But you know, we've we've been machining this since 2004 or 5, and just have made different, it just keeps evolving, keeps evolving, and now we have a 10-degree head also, which we've had up for a number of years. And I don't know if there's anything in here, Mr. Big.
I don't think there is.
No, that's it. That's it. So, thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you had a great weekend. And go Damon, go Damon, go. He's going rounds today, so he beat the points leader just now. We got a text, and beat Lizzie Musey earlier in the day. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend.
That's pretty good, bro. This morning. I like that.